Your daydreams could be sabotaging your emotional intelligence, and it's crucial to recognize the warning signs. When was the last time you zoned out during a meeting or stared blankly out the window lost in fantasy? You are not alone, but dismissing it as harmless could be a mistake. What if your imagination is holding you back in ways you don't even realize? Excessive daydreaming is just a fleeting thought. It can disrupt your daily life. This phenomenon, known as maladaptive daydreaming, is more common than you might think. Imagine spending hours in a fantasy while your real-life responsibilities pile up around you. You may view daydreaming as a creative outlet, but consider this: when did it last help you confront an emotional conflict? Instead, it often serves as a distraction from deeper issues like anxiety or trauma. Every moment spent daydreaming is a moment you're not engaging with reality. Picture this: you're at your favorite cafe, sipping coffee, and suddenly lost in another world. But what about the tasks waiting for your attention? They gather dust, just like the emotional wounds you're trying to avoid. This behavior frequently coincides with conditions like ADHD, OCD, or depression. Have you thought about whether your daydreams might be a red flag signaling that something needs your attention? Recognizing these patterns is crucial. It's not about blame, it's about awareness. The next time you drift away, ask yourself, are you avoiding something? Are you seeking comfort in a world that feels safer than your own? While daydreaming can spark creativity, it becomes problematic when it turns into a crutch, threatening your emotional intelligence. You risk losing the ability to connect deeply with others and navigate life's complexities. So, what can you do? Start small. Set boundaries for your daydreaming. Allow yourself to dream, but then gently bring yourself back to reality. Engage with your emotions instead of escaping. This is just a suggestion, it's a challenge. Reflect on how daydreaming impacts your emotional health. Are you ready to confront the uncomfortable truth? Your future self will thank you for facing it. Next time you feel that urge to escape, you might discover that the real world has so much more to offer than your imagination ever could. Have you ever found yourself staring blankly at a wall, lost in thought, only to snap back to reality and realize everything around you has changed? You are definitely not alone. This is daydreaming, but what if it's sending you hidden signals about your emotional intelligence? Many people don't realize how closely daydreaming is linked to stress. It might seem harmless, but beneath that dreamy surface, a whirlwind of emotions could be quietly affecting your self-awareness. Think about it: you're in a meeting, and your mind drifts to that vacation you can't afford. You're not just daydreaming, you're avoiding a conversation that makes you anxious. It's a slippery slope, and many don't even notice fire on it. This is just a harmless escape. This habit might diminish your ability to understand your own emotions and those of others. Have you ever felt disconnected from your friends, struggling to empathize? That could be daydreaming subtly influencing you. Now, imagine you're at a party but feel completely out of place. Instead of joining in, your mind drifts back to a time when you felt rejected. As you sink deeper into that thought, your emotional intelligence starts to fade. This disconnect isn't just annoying, it can lead to feelings of isolation. With each daydream, you might be building walls around yourself. Those moments of escape may seem innocent, but they are actually pushing you further away from real connections. You are not just missing conversations, you're losing touch with who you truly are. Can you feel the tension building? The more you daydream, the less you confront your feelings. It creates a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling anxious and lonely. The longer you ignore it, the harder it becomes to break free. So what can you do? Start small. Whenever you catch yourself daydreaming, pause for a moment. Ask yourself what you might be avoiding. Are you steering clear of a tough conversation or dodging an overwhelming task? Recognizing this is the first step toward reclaiming your emotional landscape. Think about the power of your thoughts. They can either lift you up or hold you down. Every daydream is a choice, and it's up to you to decide whether that choice brings clarity or confusion. Remember, recognizing these stressed signals can truly change your life. You have the power to reshape your emotional intelligence. So the next time your mind starts to wander, don't just drift away. Dive deep and uncover what's waiting for you beneath the surface. If this resonates with you, consider sharing this journey with someone else. You never know whose daydream could be a silent cry for help. What if I told you that daydreaming, that little escape we all love, might actually be hurting your emotional intelligence? Surprising, right? But stick with me. Many of us see daydreaming as a harmless break from our busy lives, yet there's a hidden downside to this seemingly innocent habit that can impact how we understand ourselves and others. Imagine you're in a meeting and your mind starts drifting to that dream vacation. In that moment, you miss important cues from your colleagues. This is just a minor slip, it's a lost opportunity to connect. Now, what if this happens often? Those brief distractions can really add up. Each time you zone out, you're not just losing focus, you're also missing out on emotional context. You're trading genuine connections for a fantasy that isn't real. Think back to the last time you daydreamed during a conversation. Did you notice the subtle changes in tone or the things left unsaid? Probably not. This goes beyond just being present, it affects how you relate to others and empathize with them. Daydreaming can become a crutch, helping you avoid deeper feelings you don't want to face. Instead of confronting stress or anxiety, you escape into your thoughts, missing the chance to grow emotionally. Now let's raise the stakes. Picture a relationship that's starting to drift. One partner feels emotionally distant while the other craves connection. If one or both of you often daydream, how can you nurture that bond? You are not just hurting your relationship, you are also hindering your emotional growth. Visualize this: you're in a crowded room but feel completely alone. Why? Because your mind is elsewhere, disconnected from the emotions around you. Each daydream pulls you further from reality, leaving you feeling isolated. So what can you do? Start by noticing when those daydreams creep in. Challenge yourself to stay grounded. Engage fully in conversations and be present. Here's the improved version of your script: chunking. Engaging in conversations, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, is essential. Each moment of presence helps you understand not just others, but yourself as well. Remember, every moment spent lost in thought is a moment taken away from genuine connection. The next time your mind starts to wander, pause and ask yourself, what feelings are you avoiding? What connections are you missing? It's all about balance. Daydreaming can spark creativity, but it shall overshadow your emotional intelligence. Let's not allow our fantasy